It is the act of making false statements about a person with the intention of harming their reputation. Defamation of character. Even Okachu be say on no mensa bebrea. Enya no krekra defamation of character will sue you. Maybe by meeting, but I can't say it. I'm on my time washroom bebre no say nyampa defamation of character. Okay, so I have with me on Himalayan as always to deliberate, to delve, to discuss this topic, the impact of defamation of character on women, and mostly the topic is focusing on men, even though it's focusing on women, but it's focusing on men because men are really always found some men, yes, some men are found guilty, yes. So which is really bad. So today we will be looking at that. You see a guy, guys, boys, no more groupie, no more call baby who has say, oh, this girl, I've had sex with her, I've dated before, I clear them, but it's not true.
Yeah.
It's not true, and most men see it to be normal because after all, even if I haven't done it, now me say you ain't funny normal. But you tend to forget we are in a society where a lady is being respected. You get my point. A lady is being respected, and a lady is being looked down upon the moment her sex scandal or her sex something goes out to the public. Because even when your nude pictures comes out, and even if common kissing comes out, the way African people will look at you, it's not bad though, but the way they will look at you, and wow,
you said something that maybe if a guy tells maybe his friends that, oh, this girl I claim no, I'm sure the person didn't wake up that day and try to do that to you. Maybe we ladies sometimes we are some way in a little bit. So maybe in case some ladies, when they are fresh, when they are classic, when they are beautiful, and educated and all that, and when they see this John, can I say we have some John boys. Boys. So maybe in case this guy approach the lady that, oh, I want to talk to you. The way the guy approached to the lady, maybe Obano, she doesn't have this maybe heart, or maybe she can't even stand the guy. So maybe she would do something, and the guy will be like, oh, this girl, I know what to do to her. This is why some guys go to the extent of doing that, but you shouldn't even do that. Maybe when a lady slaps you, you approach a lady and then the lady slaps you, maybe in the mix of your friends or something, the guy can even try to, then let me create something, let me plant something with some people. It's a bit once I'm money boys, but no matter what, if a lady does that to you, you shouldn't go to the extent of saying bad things, like creating a false statement about the person just to so good anymore. Say it doesn't make sense. But some people be hard when you do it to them, like they deserve it. For instance, maybe everyone would be some people be hard.
Like which people?
Oh, we have some ladies, they are just rude, like they look upon some people, even if you want to talk to them, like the way they will do, hey, me them family, because I don't talk to others local people. Some people, when you apply that things on them, is good.
I disagree.
Why?
I disagree because we all are ladies, and I don't know how to put it, but we all are ladies, you just put yourself in their shoes.
And
You should
by you didn't like what you did to the guy that made the guy did that, like maybe apply that on you. You've never thought of that.
Okay, first of all, before I come to the ladies, looking at the men, I feel parents, especially, is the role of every parent to teach their boys how they should accept defeat.
Oh, okay.
Because yes, you see,
but it doesn't mean you should. I mean, you should look down upon the person or maybe show an insult to the extent of slapping the guys. Oh, remember and hot slap.
I'm saying parents should take it upon themselves to train their guys, to train their boys that any bibiana opa or baby you propose to her, she wouldn't accept it. You propose to someone else, she would accept it. And also they should tell them that there's this story of a young guy, 19 years, yes. He proposed to a lady, a girl, the girl didn't accept, and odi acid go no. Say if you won't accept me, then no one would accept your ugly face. So you see, do you think if this parent trained the child that way, he wouldn't have gone to that part?
And some kids, like some of the guys, the parents raise them up well, but due to some friends they are working with, those bad friends and all that.
And also coming to the ladies' part, we all have our own moods, we all have our own mood swings, we all have our good and bad times. Maybe the time you approached that lady was a bad time, because you don't expect say every day if someone approaches you then you be smiling. 32, really at 32.
It doesn't mean that you should throw an insult to the guy. You can't, when a guy sees you and maybe the guy wants to talk to you, you can choose not to mind the person, like maybe just go some way. When you cry out, the person will cry.
And the men, if you are saying we shouldn't throw insult to the men should also understand that
they should behave.
They should behave, because there are some people who they have the I never give up spirit in them.
Yes.
When you approach a lady and even the instance the lady tries to talk to you, you see her facial expression shows whether she would like to talk to you or not. Yes, that should tell you alone that this lady, she's in the mood or she's not in the mood. But you can see someone with bonyo face, you can see someone with a serious face, then you keep on insisting that you want to talk to the person. You keep on insisting that I want to have your contact. What do you expect the lady to do? That is the only that's the only mechanism she can also use to defend herself. The insults
and slapping.
The slap.
Okay.
Yeah, some
I'm sure you're part of those girls that they've been doing that.
No. I've never slapped anyone. No, I can't do that. I can't slap anyone and I can't do that. Just say aggro slap. That is all. Okay, so in Himalayan, looking at the defamation of character, most people do not see the impact, the consequences, the effect of that on women. They think it's normal.
Oh no.
As I was telling you earlier, this story is based on a guy. I don't know if it's here in UST or Upsal. I don't know which kind of school, but this guy disgraced the lady. I don't know if the guy proposed to the lady and I want to accept it, but he disgraced the lady in a school group, telling all the boys, say only go ye ada. He has had carnal knowledge of this lady, whilst it's not true. Me, I wouldn't take it lightly with you. In school, authorities think for better yanka, because you can't lie against me. People would think this is normal. And when this went on, when you read comment section, it's baffling, especially from men. From men, the way they were bashing this lady, they saw nothing wrong with what the guy did, because after all, they are immature like the guy who did that, and they are, they are senseless like the guy, because
so the lady saw it in the group.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
And you can just imagine you working on campus and everyone will be pointing hands at you.
They'll be laughing at you. You can't even go to lectures and all that.
Right.
Like your friends, maybe your friends will be like, oh, please, we don't want to work with you. Like, how can you sleep with someone and then the person can
the
just
stigmatization, the criticisms, the mockery.
So this one, if the lady is not having this how do I even put it? Onya kukudrona. She can even leave the school, like just because people will just be mocking her. Yes, to the extent like I don't want people to talk about my matter or something. So I mean, I think the best thing for her to do, like, she should report the guy to the authorities. And you can't just go and say it just like that. You have to have evidence. In case maybe the lady is not even having the guy's number or something. Like, I was not catching with this. The guy is not even my friend, but I don't know why he's doing this. And with this, sometimes when you're going to apply for a job, don't be like, oh, where did you complete? We have to get some information about your schools, and maybe they want to give you a position in their company or something, and then they find out that school crying or this is what you've been doing in school. I'm not sure they even give you the job or something. Yeah. Let's say no school name. My name is I met them. Me come out and then you.
So Himalaya, before we look at the impact of defamation of character on ladies, I always say that people do not really understand depression. Depression. People feel depression is even though depression is a serious thing, people look at it like, I don't know how to put it, something normal. Yes, something normal. Let me put it that way. Maybe what would give me depression, you see it to be normal. What will give you depression, I see it to be normal. Maybe this camera, isn't it trashy? It can give you depression. Then I'll be like, now camera isn't it trashy? How should it give you depression? It doesn't make sense to me. That is it. Everyone has his or her form of depression. Everyone has anything that gives him or her depression. Maybe if I see something on the floor which is bad, it can give me depression. Maybe if someone insults me, excuse me to say kwasia, it can give me depression. But Obiba can say, now say kwasia is a normal thing. Yes, you see.
For Jimmy
you see, but it can give someone depression. The person will be thinking about it. The person will be depressed. So we should all respect each other's. You think that I will do this. This is normal. So if I do this, the person cry, it's normal. But you do not know what the person is going through. Anything can trigger depression. Anything can trigger depression. Depression is in everyone, but everything triggers something. Everything triggers something, and that's what triggers something is just a minor thing. It's just a little thing. It's just a dot for it to escalate. So we should mind the words we say to people. You should think about it before you talk to people. So Himalaya, can you give us the impact, the consequences, the effect of defamation?
So as we said, you can even commit suicide. You can even like leave the school. I mean, stop schooling. From there, you can even do something to the extent that you yourself you even regret it. You can maybe see the guy and then try to stab him or something just because he's bringing something that is false statements about you. So that one is just in a form of like plenty things. But what I want to say is that if someone like try to bring a false statement, like state a false statement about you or something, the best thing for you to do is you can go to the authorities when it happens in school. Like go to the authorities and report them. I'm sure they'll even call the guy and then ask him that why did you
they have to question him.
They'll even question you and all that. And then if you think you reporting to the school authority is not a good thing for you, you can go to the police station, just report, because it's not good. Like, or say we'll go anymore. And we have some people who they can't even stand that when someone tries to create something, like lie to them and like make people know that, oh, this is what I've done to the person. Some people, they don't have the heart to stand that. So you can go to the police station, report to them so that they'll do an investigation. And you should know that if you know that you've had something to do with the person, then my sister, you should think twice. Because this one is like you had nothing to do with the person. It's different from you having something to do with the person. That one, you know how
even,
to.
Even if you have something to do with the person, the
You
person can still.
Yeah. It's like you writing. We have these bloggers and all that. They can even write something about you, which is not true. You can even sue them because you can't just wake up at the end of the day and start writing things about me. Maybe the person is a celebrity or something. Even the fans, maybe some people are learning from he or she. They'll be like, oh, this person that we are even learning from, it makes people say bad things about, and then comments, how could we do cry now? So in plenty forms, like you can even go through a lot. Even your parents can even disown you just because some people are saying bad things about you, which is not true. They can even disown you or something. Yeah.
All right. So you've said a lot. You said really a lot. So in some cases the effect you it will get to a time you not even be believed anymore. What you say, it's false. People do not believe you because of what they've heard. Which isn't true, yes. But instead of them to investigate, they wouldn't do that.
And I think some people have an app, like to whatever they will say, they have an app. Maybe they'll just get your picture and then edit their own. They have an app that they used to do that. Or maybe if some guys will be like, "Go prove it if you chop them."
Then they edit something fast. Is this me?
Yeah.
Yes, and also we should know that people tend to accept negative
things more than positive ones.
More than positive things, and that is also the main problem in our society. Yes, and also you will be disliked, you'll be hated, you'll be ridiculed. People will scorn you. That one, dear. And in some aspects too, I don't know if only business tycoon. Yes, lots of business, lots of bonuses, clients, or additional expenses from the defamation of character. And also one last thing, defamation of character is a serious issue and it results in emotional distress for many, as we said, depression, and this can lead to psychiatric problems, pharmaceutical dependence, and high level of stress and anxiety. The pharmaceutical dependence, that is where people start to abuse drugs. They have, I think, when you are feeling anxiety, when you are feeling tense, they have a medicine you take to cool you down. Yes. And that's
you don't even want to remember those times and all that.
Overdose of all that is really bad. People tend to abuse drugs.
And I wanted to add this. Maybe you see this our villages, those times, say when somebody go to their kin and then tells their kin that, oh, that's what this person has done, and then you don't have any idea about it. The man say they'll try to be like, oh, then we don't need you here, like free alcohol. We don't need you. It looks like maybe we're boosting a cry. At the end of the day, instead of them to investigating it just because the person just said that, oh, nipa we na why we so nini na so
and also that one there is true. So as we said, defamation of character is spreading false rumors about someone else, false slander. Oh God. But sometimes I wonder why people will go to that extent. Is it envy or what?
Jealous.
Because what you've not seen, why should you say it?
Maybe in a company you're working with someone and you feel jealous like about this person. Maybe all the time boss can say, oh, nipa we do nipa we do. You see, they'll try to plot something, like try to create something.
Yes.
No,
I don't want us to bring politics, but with what IGP is going through now, leaked video, you don't know where it's coming from.
He was even crying when they called him to their committee or something.
So you see, this is defamation of character. You can be sued. So we pray that all people involved will be sued very, very soon. People think this is normal.
It's not normal. It's going on.
People were even saying this doesn't make sense. Why should they call a meeting over this?
Yeah. It's going on. Somebody can say a false statement about you can't even live in your area or something. you just jump from here to the other. Like, you don't even have your freedom. When you're going out, you're scared that, people will just be pointing you and all that.
And also confrontation. I feel not everyone would agree to the fact that confrontation is important, but to me in my everyday life, confrontation, I really like it. When you say something about me and I hear it, I'll just confront you and ask you, why this, why that? You give your own part of the explanation.
I'll just drain my eyes.
You see. So as I said, not everyone would.
Maybe if I come to you and then tell you that, like, approach you in a polite way, maybe it will lead to something. Maybe it will lead to a fight or something.
Sometimes when you hear something about yourself and they claim that someone said it, I believe you should find a way to ask the person, because for all you know, they might be framing that person the same way they are framing you. Yeah. So sometimes confrontation is good. So Himalayan, you give your last remarks, then call it a day.
I think we've said a lot. If someone says a bad thing about you, try to create something about you, you just go to the court. I mean, sue the person, because you have the right to do anything. So this person has done this, so you don't have the right to, I mean, even go out, talk or something. You have the right to do so many things. And please, to those people that try to, I mean, bring out something to make the other person feel hurt or something, we should stop. We should put an end to that. Because you be like, oh, my friends have been doing it, so let me also try and then do that. So this all thing, we should just bring an end to that. I know it's going on. Me, I remember when I was in JHS like that, it was going on. Some of the class girls, because the way like they talk to the guys, you see, at the end of the day, the guy will just be like, oh, you are talking my role in the classroom, this classroom and all that. And then you see people will be mocking at the girls, like almost saying, oh, girl idiot. So I can't me cram back class and all that. We should just put a stop to that. Any biaba. It's money.
But John boys, even there are some way and bounce account. Hey, don't kiss and tell. I don't know if you understand kiss and tell, but do not kiss and tell. Why would you kiss and go and tell? It doesn't make sense.
And we have married men who also kiss and tell. And even the married women and all that, if their husband has sex with them, like maybe affair with them or something, and then they are with their friends, hey, me, my husband, he has been doing this, or mommy, this correct thing, like, it's not good.
So you see,
so even if your friends see your husband or something, they've
already pictured him
everything,
and they want to have a taste of
yes, at the end of the day, you notice when when you are not around,
then your friend will be like, I'm come to visit you, but they know perfectly what you are not around. Then we're hot.
Yes, and then when your husband sees me, if he's not God fearing, he'll fall into the trap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Himalayan, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Defamation of character. This is where we end the show for today. Do not kiss and tell. Please do not kiss and tell. It is a barbaric act. It is a primitive act. We all should not indulge in. Do not kiss and tell. There are most people who do that, kiss and tell. Trust me, no matter your age, even if you are 70 years and you still do kiss and tell, you are not matured. When you age, so this is where we end the show for today. A big thanks to Ohima Lillian, and also a big thumbs up to DJ Rock, the only rock without a C, and also to you all doing the listening and also viewing. We say a very, very, very big thank you to you. But before I leave, do not forget to follow us on all social media handles at Ghana Talks Radio, and also you can download the GTR app on all Google Play Store and Apple App Store, and in fact on all downloading platforms at Ghana Talks Radio. We are also on Twitch and many more, so stay tuned and listen in stereo.